All right, let's go. Hello there. Thanks for tuning into Excel Island. My name is Abatan Sheriffdeen, and welcome back to the channel. If you're an existing subscriber, and welcome if you're a new subscriber. So basically, what I do on this channel is currently I live stream my learning journey, trying to upskill myself as a freelance data analyst using the resources on the Datacamp platform. I'm a top rated plus freelancer on the Upwork platform. So I've had major success on the platform, and I decided to go on a learning journey to upskill myself so I can become more relevant in the freelancing industry. So currently, I am on the data analyst in SQL track. The goal was to learn for a couple of months, so I decided to start with 100 days of learning, and today is day 93 of learning. The good news is that I've completed all the lessons in the career track on the data analyst in SQL or career track on the Datacamp platform. So I'm currently on trying to get satisfied. So I'm on the exam. So I'm currently doing the certification exam. So the exam is actually broken down into two phases. I have to pass a timed exam, and I have to also pass I think the second exam is actually called, I can't remember currently, but I'm currently on the timed exam. If I show you the career track here, oh, let me just check out what I'm missing. Oh, so there is the timed exam. Why that is coming up. So there's the timed exam, sorry, the practical exam. So that was the second one I didn't actually remember. So the practical exam. So if I go back to the career track on the Datacamp platform, the data analyst in SQL career track, sorry about that. I've actually completed all the lessons in this career track within the last 90, let's say 80 to 90 days. I completed the whole lessons there. I also completed a couple of projects. You can see. So this is a project analyzing students' mental health and the analyzing motorcycle part sales. I'm planning to create a special video based on these two projects and present it actually very well so others can learn from it. They get it now. So I've completed the whole lessons there. Now I'm trying to get satisfied. So I'm trying to put all the knowledge that I've learned. I actually use all the knowledge that I've learned in the projects, in solving the questions from the projects, the first project and the second project, and it was a pretty interesting thing to do. So now is next is to the certification. Trying to get satisfied after learning that. Actually, I already took this time exam. I have two attempts to pass the timed exam. The first attempt, I got a score of 82%, and the pass mark, the required average pass mark is 86%. It was very, very painful. So I'm here to try again on this day 93. We're not giving up. So you could see based on the my score, I think I need to improve more on my data management in SQL lessons and my statistical experimentation theory in SQL. So I think I'm pretty good when it comes to exploratory analysis theory and exploratory analysis in SQL. I'm pretty strong in those areas, so I need to improve in these two other areas. So we are trying again this second time. The goal is to pass the required average above 86 mark. The target is 86, but you can do way above that. So that's what I'll be doing in this live stream. So if I go back here, you can see I've completed the lessons, and there are also a couple of other career track also on the Datacamp platform. So there is a data analyst in Power BI. So the goal is after completing the certification of this data analyst in SQL, making sure I pass the exam and also building a lot of portfolio. I plan to practice well also using this data limo resources to practice and practice to make sure my SQL skill is pretty strong. It may not be like a senior level SQL skill. I may not get to that stage now, but the goal is to practice and practice more. So I've set a couple of resources to practice, and there are also a lot of data sets on the Datacamp platform I plan to use to practice also. And I will also be sharing that knowledge. You can find all this knowledge on the channel. So, but after that, the goal is to start the data analysis in Power BI, and I also be live streaming the learning journey, also upskilling myself as a data analyst in Power BI. So, if you want to join me when I start this live stream, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel right now and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live like this and start learning also. So we can also learn together. So back here today, I don't have any lessons to do than to try and pass a timed exam on the second attempt. So wish me luck. If I view my results, if I view I don't have to view the result again and know if I'm trying to figure out what I have to do. I have to be calm. I think the last time I was kind of in a hurry, trying to make sure the time wasn't passing me by. But let's start again. Calm down. The goal is to calm down and start again. Yeah. So I'm trying to set my space. So you only have one try to get it right. So make it count. So we have to make it count. We are not withdrawing from the certification. We have to pass the certification. So we start exam. So I'll be here for the next 1 hour. So enjoy with me. So this exam assess your knowledge of exploratory analysis and statistical experimentation and SQL skills in data management and exploratory analysis. Let's start. Start exam. Okay. So your city has set up a sensor in order to determine the speed of each vehicle that passes through your street. You have obtained the data from this sensor, which contains 13,000 observations recorded over the course of a month. Which type of data visualization should you use if you would like to quickly see the 25th, 50th, and 75th percentile of vehicle speed? If you're looking at 25th, 50th, then that should be not Instagram, not line graph, a box plot. A box plot should do the trick, not a bar chart. Line graph is for trends over time. Histogram is for observation. So I'll go for a box plot there. Let's submit that. So imagine you have a data set containing continuous value for the weight of people living in Chicago. Should you use a bar graph or histogram to visualize this data? Imagine you have a data set containing continuous value of the weight of people. I'm talking about weight, then histogram is the best option there. Histogram, since we want to see categories of weights, exactly. Histogram, since the data is continuous. Histogram, since the data is continuous, we're not looking at categories of weights. It is a continuous value. A bar graph, no. A bar graph is definitely an histogram or histogram since the data is continuous. Let's go. We're making progress. So the next one is, it says a researcher wants to understand if the time spent under the sun is linearly dependent with the amount of vitamin D in a person's blood. Data was collected from 100 people where they report the average time that they spend outside in hours and their vitamin D levels. What type of plot is best suited to study the relationship between these two attributes? Relationship. Let's start talking about scatter plots. We want to study the relationship between two variables. The scatter plots. Scatter plots is the best option. Yeah. So a correlation matrix of 8 variables is shown below. Which pair of variables has the strongest inverse correlation? Strongest inverse correlation. Inverse. When the correlation is inverse, it's kind of confusing. When the correlation is strong, we should be looking at close to 1, yeah? Strongest inverse. B and C. C and E. E and F. Look at B and C here. B, C. E, F. More simpler. C, E. C, E. E, F. F, H. F, H. Oops, let's go for that. I'm trying to decode that. I wanted to use something to decode that, but I couldn't figure that out. So you are given a data set of continuous numeric values. Which visualization would best display the median? The median. A box plot should display the median also. Histogram can do that. Line graph can do that. A box plot will display the median. Next question. What is the reasonable graph to select for visualization the distribution of continuous data in a data set? What is a reasonable graph to select for visualization? This English is not correct, but I understand what they're trying to say there. Say distribution of a continuous data in a data set. Histogram is best for that. Regression plot, no. Correlation heat map, nope. So it says there, you are given a data set of continuous numeric values. Which visualization would best display the relative frequency of the values? Relative frequency. Histogram also, because the histogram you can, when you insert some data sets using histogram, you can even a Pareto chart, you can also display the cumulative frequency or the relative frequency. Box plot, no. Line graph. No, line graph should be displaying the line. I'm trying to remember. For line graph, it should be displaying. Come on. It's actually skipped my mind. Box plots, definitely on Instagram. So I'm trying to remember what line graph displays. So line graph displays trend line. I've remembered. Why box plot displays, does it display any line? Nope. Histogram display frequency, relative frequency, definitely. So you have obtained data about daily energy production from solar and wind power plants from your local utility company. You combine this data with the daily amount of sunshine in your area and created a scatter plot to view the data. So this is scatter plot. Based on this data, what can you say about the relationship between the amount of daily sunshine and the level of wind energy production? Amount Relationship between the amount of daily sunshine and the level of wind daily sunshine, daily hours of sunshine, and level of wind energy production. Okay, wind, solar. Right, we have 70 seconds. You see, maybe they don't have, or they don't have any correlation there. Next question. A correlation matrix of 8 variables is shown below. Again, how would you describe the relationship between variables C and D? C, D. C here is this color here. When you look at the legend here, and see C is between here, which is 0.00. That means there's no correlation there. And D is light here, getting close to 0.5. Like I said, they are strongly negative correlated, weakly negative. Should we say strongly positive correlated? Can we see it like if you look at C here? D, C is here, D is here, C. What is the interquartile range of the weights shown in the box plus? Interquartile range. Interquartile range is the difference between the interquartile. Interquartile. Okay, let's see. This is the median. This is the median. 80. That should be 80 minus 74. That should be 6. Yeah. You have collected house prices from over 1,000 properties located in 6 cities. You then calculated the average house price for each city. How should you visualize the average house prices so that you can quickly compare them across 6 cities? How should you visualize, okay, for over 1,000 properties located in 6 cities? We then calculated the average houses price for each 6 cities. How should you visualize the average house prices so that you can quickly compare them across 6 cities? Average house prices. Definitely a bar chart does make sense. If you calculate the average, you can visualize it in a bar chart. Histogram, no. Line graph, nope. Scatter plots, no. I'll go for a bar chart there. So which of the following type of data attribute can be used in a scatter plot to study their relationship? Which of the following type of data attributes can be used in a scatter plot to study their relationship? The following type of data attributes can be used in a scatter plot to study their relationship. I see two discrete features. You are given a data set of continuous numeric values. Which visualization would best show the relative frequency of the values? That should be an histogram now. Continuous numeric value. Which visualization would best show the relative frequency of the values? So you have a data set which contains one row for each user visiting your company's website. The user ID, country, and date of each visit is recorded. You would like to create a chart showing the aggregated count of visitors by week and country. The chart should show the numeric values of the count. Which type of data visualization should you use? Okay, you would like to create a chart showing the aggregated count of visitors by week and country. By week and country. It says the charts. So a chart can be pretty dependable. Pivot table is not a chart. Someone say pivot table is a chart. Pivot table is not a chart. Line graph, definitely not line graph. So it's between a scatter plot and a box plot. The chart should show the numeric values of the counts. Numeric value of the count. Type of relationship. Let's go for a box plot. Yeah, definitely we are not going for a scatter plot. Definitely not. You have completed some market research into brand preference of rice in your country. In each region, you asked hundreds of respondents to rate each brand of rice on a scale from 0 to 10. The average rating for each brand in each region is shown in the heat map. Okay. Which region consistently gave below average rating for each brand? Below average rating. Average rating below average is this here. Below the average. Can we say the average is 5.0? Or below average? It says which region consistently gave below average rating for each brand. You can say definitely the East region. It is below, consistently gave below average rating. Can we say the East region? Oh, I was supposed to choose the North region. It is the North region, yeah? Definitely, I couldn't find the East region, so the answer is the North region. I missed that. That's not fair. I see the North region, yeah? Consistently gave below, you can see it. Oh, when you look at the Central region also. Central region, yeah. Oh, I wasn't quick to observe that. The Central region is, it is, I missed that. Come on, let's calm down. Take a deep breath. So calculate the mean, standard deviation, and variance for the price column in the gasoline table. The mean, that should be select average. Average, that is the mean. Standard deviation, that should be standard deviation should be STDEV. Then the variance should be that, yes. So calculate the mean. So variance is var. Let's see that. Yeah. So CNT, that is count star. The variance could be variance or var. Oops. Okay. Oh, I should also write that variance in full. Oh, okay. So next question. So complete the below statement to get the correlation coefficients for cost and total sale from the table sales by departments. So we have cost by clinic, cost specific department, total sales, which should now be this total sales by over partition by departments. Give us the correlation coefficients. That should be core. Core. So that is the formula. Yep. As correlation coefficients from sales ordered by departments. So next question. So you are given a table spots with columns name, country, score, and age. Include the correlation between score and age for the country UK. Correlation between score and age for the country UK. Okay, don't forget that should be core. Score and age as correlation from spot. Where for the country, that should be where country equals to UK. Have to filter it for where country equals to UK, where WHER. Oh, okay, that's cool. Submit that. Okay, I'm checking my Wi-Fi there. Let's continue. So complete the script below to calculate the Pearson coefficient for the price column in the gasoline table. Pearson, okay, this is the percentile calculation. We're calculating the 50th percentile within group ordered by price ascending as median. Let's calculate the mean. The mean is average, and the price standard deviation, which is STDEV from gasoline. Select 3, mean minus median. Mean is the average. So the mean is definitely the average. Yeah. So average function, STDEV, average price, STDEV. Okay, that's cool. We're on track. So you have a table named customer with 3 columns, ID, tenure, and spend. Assuming the data is normally distributed, determine the scale of direction of spend by comparing the mean and median. I'm going to compare the mean and median. Mean spend. This one should be mean. That should be average. It should be average. This is percentile dix. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so making sure I spell that correctly. Percentile dix, average is the mean spend. So if you're calculating percentile of maybe 50 percentile, so the 5th percentile. Okay. So you are doing some research on component use for batteries. You have a PostgreSQL data set of daily prices of heavy metals, and you would like to find the average price on a particular day of trading. A sample of the heavy metals database table is below. Fill in the missing code to find the mean price. The mean price, okay, select round price. If you're round, what are you rounding to? This should be average. Look for the mean price. Average price. Then, okay, hold up. This AVG price. Then the round function was used has been from heavy metals. That should be correct. Average price. Definitely correct. Just taking my time there to double check those spellings were correct. Okay, next question. So given the table spots containing the scores by each player, calculate the median score of player score. Complete the code to return the output. Okay, this is percentile. That's looking for median score. Percentile underscore disk. This go the 50th. Now you want to calculate the 50 percentile, which is still the median score. So use the percentile function here. Then you want to calculate this 50th percentile. If you want to do 25th, you type 0.25. 75th percentile 0.75. Within group, order by player score as median from sports. Let me check that is spelled correctly. Percentile underscore DISC. That's correct. Oh, we're on track. Okay. So you have a table named customer with 3 columns: ID, tenure, spend. Calculate the 25th, 50th, and 75th percentile of the spend. Oh, we also use same formula here. Which is percentile underscore disc. We want to calculate 25%. I just copy that, paste it here, paste it here. So I want to calculate the 25%, 50th, 50%, and 75th percentile of the spend column. Okay, let's submit that. Come on, come on. Network is pretty strong. Oh, come on. Okay. You have a table named inventory with 3 columns: year, volume, and price. Calculate the 25th, 50th percentile. Okay. I think that didn't get submitted. My network was acting up. Percentile disk. Okay. So you are working with a table called customer, which has 3 columns: ID, tenure, spend. Calculate the median tenure across all customers. The median tenure. The median is still like percentile. Calculate the percentile. Median. Using percentile disk 0.5. 0.5 is still the same thing as 50 percentiles. Within group, order by tenure as median tenure from customer. Yeah, I'm sure, I'm sure. So you have a table with average gasoline price by year. Complete the script below to calculate the mean and median for the price column. The mean and median. Definitely the median is the median. Therefore, you're looking at the percentile disk function again, while the mean is average. Mean means average price as mean from gasoline. Percentile disk within group, order by price as median, then comma the average price as mean from gasoline. Expected outputs. That's correct. It says you are given a table spot with columns name, score, and age. Calculate the correlation between the score and age. Correlation will be this formula for correlation. Score, age as correlation coefficients from spot. Expected outputs. Okay, we're on track. We're on track. Next question. Calculate the standard deviation for the VMT column in the gasoline table. Standard deviation in STDEV. STDEV. Yep. Yeah, STDEV is the formula for standard deviation. Complete the code below to get the correlation coefficients for the relation between total sales and customer sales. Correlation coefficients. That should see asking me to calculate the correlation. Total sales, customer sales are correlation coefficients. That should still be core. That's definitely core. That's we give the correlation coefficients. So the table games shows the scores of each player for a game. Calculate the median player score. The median player score. Oh, I should be using the percentile disc median, which is we have to calculate the 50th, the middle score, the percentile disc. Within group, ordered by player score as median score from games. We're on track. Let's go. Next question. So your company has a database containing the table incidents, which records the date and description of each major incident requiring financial compensation to users. The day column is currently stored as a string in the format day, month, year. Convert date to a column and of data type called incident dates. Convert dates to a column. We have to convert day. Convert day. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I want to extract, definitely want to extract day from here. Let's convert day to a column of dates type called incident day. Incident dates. Okay. I want to extract the day. Definitely we are extracting. Extract day. Convert. Let me see that. I use something like, okay, date casts. We're actually not extracting. So get a list of all records in the books table that have a stock quantity of more than 20 units in the stock table. Select book ID, title from books, where book ID. It says get the list of all records in the books table that have a stock quantity. Select book from stock, where and say where quantity is greater than 20 units in the stock table. Okay, so where book ID in, you can use where book ID in clause here. So the book ID will be here, where book ID in this book ID. Select book ID title from books, where book ID in this book ID from stock, where the quantity is greater than 20. Where the where clause, yeah, definitely the where clause there. Okay. We are given the SQL table movies. Select all data where we replace the missing value. Where we replace the missing value with 0 in the audience score. Okay. Select movie ID, movie name, genre from movies. Oh, hold up. Okay. Could have select audience here. If you're having another from here, there can be a subquery in the select clause. Select audience score. Hold up. Not this will not be selected. Hold up. We are giving the SQL table movies. Select all data where we replace the missing value. Where we replace. Okay. Is that the replace function there? Replace. The audience score column. So that is the replace function there. Correct. Replace. So the column order dates here in the table customer store the date when each order was made. Complete the code below to obtain the quarter of the year in which these orders were made. The quarter of the year. Extract from customers. Want to extract the quarter of the year. Extract quarter. Also like want to extract the order date from here. Order dates. That's we want to start the quarter. Order quarter. Hmm. Spelling mistake there. Extract quarter. They mention the dates. Okay. So complete the statement below to change the white spaces to underscore from the column education level. Okay. Complete the code. Select this education level as level of education. Change. That should be replaced. Replace function. You can use the replace function there. Okay, that's making sense. Replace. Complete the code below to retrieve the month subfield from the column order date. Extract month from order date. That should be extract. Definitely extract. I've been coming across the extract function since, but I think to convert, you use another function to do that. Extract months from as other months, other dates. Extract. With quarter, I have to mention extract quarter. Extract here also from when. Okay. Using the table, football players, write SQL code to extract information of the player named Manenoya, Robbie Van Persie, and Frank Bilal. Okay, so let's start from football players, uh, where player name, that should be in. Is it in? I can, you can say where player name in Manenoya, Van Persie. You can also use the like function. If you're using the like, you can use in. In is the best option here. So you just point to them there. You can also use I think you can also use the like statement, but like is kind of case sensitive. In will be better. Let's see, we are getting there. It says, oh, we are given two SQL table, employee and employee info, employee info. Complete the SQL code to show employee salaries and names of people that earn less than employee with ID 4. Oh, okay, hold up. With ID, is there ID 4 here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Select employee Y from employee X, employee Y info, where employee ID equals employee and salary is less than. Definitely select star from here. This one will just be select salary from employee where employee ID is equal to 4. It's less than. Oh, you just have to be patient there. I'll need to write select statement here. SALECT is less than the Y salary. Yeah, definitely That's an X employee ID equals to Y employee ID, and Y dot salary is less than salary. This will return. That should be the answer. Definitely the answer. So the table users contain metadata about users of your company website. Each username contains lowercase letters, digits, and some special characters. Create a query to identify all users whose username has letter P as the second character. That's funny. Username has the letter P as the second character. Where username like letter P. So the first character can be a string. That should be underscore. Hold up. Let's put that in quotes. So as create a query to identify all users whose username has letter P as the second character. So you can use the underscore to represent the first character, and the second character should be P, definitely small letter P, while the number of characters after that can be any letter, definitely. That's kind of tricky because we have to mention the first character first, then the second character must be letter P, then number of characters after P. Oof, we have 20 more questions to go. Oof. Let's go. We're like 52 minutes into the live stream. Oof. Okay. So we are given the SQL table movies. Update the table and replace the missing values with the number 50 in the audience score. Replace the audience score. Update movies. Okay, I'm using another function here. Update movies. Select audience score equal to 50. Okay, that should be select. Can we say where? Can we use the where clause? The where clause is better there. See, where audience score is equal to 50. Okay, where? Hold up. Oof, update movies. Can we say select there? That should be that. Update table. So how to oh so it will be set audience score. Where audience score is no. Lesson learned. Okay. Why is it taking time now? Refresh the page. Yeah, reload. Okay. Write SQL code to extract the average length by make from the table automobile. Average length by make. Select make the average length as average length from automobile. Definitely group by. We are grouping group by make. Since we have an aggregate function here, we're definitely grouping by make to give us the average. GROUP by make. Okay. Let's see that. Oh, we have 19 more questions to go. So you work for a travel agency which stores information about previous customers in a table called holiday clients. Each customer ID number, preferred holiday, number of previous trips, and the date of their last holiday is stored in the table. Create a query to identify which clients are missing the date of their last holiday. Okay, clients are missing the date of their last holiday. Select client ID from holiday clients where last holiday. I have to have that in capital letter. Where last holiday is definitely is. Okay, so let's create a query to identify which clients are missing the dates where last holiday is null. Create a query to identify which clients are missing the dates of their last holiday. Okay, the client ID. So we are returning the client ID. We want to say is null, where their last holiday is null. Okay, correct. You have to be smart about that. So get a list of all records in the table in the books table that have any sales record in the sales table. So let's start from books B, where hold up. So let's start from sales, where book ID is equal to B book ID. Hold up. What are you returning here? Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. There has to be a common column here. Where book ID. I say the book ID is common. Book ID is common between the two tables. Where book ID in. Oh, that's a tricky question. Hmm, that's a tricky question. It's a complete the code below to ensure that all values that would be inserted in the ID column of the table data sets would be different. How will be different? Complete the code below to ensure that all values that could be inserted in the ID column of the table dataset, create table dataset will be different. Okay. Select create table dataset. ID is integer. Oh, how do you do that? So meta set of voucher, city voucher, education voucher. You can just make it the primary key. We say okay, set distance. Remove its unique. Oh, that should be a unique constraint. That should be it could be unique. Mhm. Let's move on. So we are giving the SQL table customers show the range of column amount paid, lower bound, show the range, one range, range, upper bound, upper bound. That should be range, 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 Ooh, I didn't get that. I didn't get that. So when conducting an experiment through randomization, researchers are able to distribute different known and unknown confounder between groups, resulting in improvement of let's say internal validity. When conducting experiment through randomization. Ooh, experiments through randomization. Researchers are able to distribute different known and unknown co-founder between groups and resulting in improvement of okay. What statistic lies at the center of a constricted confidential level? Okay. What is another name for research hypothesis? A t-test is used in the analysis of an experiment designed to determine if there is a difference between the mean of two groups. One assumption of a t-test is that two populations have equal variance. Which tests can be performed to check the assumption prior to performing the t-test? Hmm. If you want to establish the effect that a factor independent variable as a non-independent variable, your research should your research design should be two. A z-test is a type of hypothesis which is used when the sample size is large and the variance are known. The result of a z-test is called a z-statistic or a z-score. What is the range of z-test statistics? What is the range? Between 0 to infinity? Oh, first page. Hold on in my network now. A point estimate is a single value given to an estimate of a population. What is the point estimate for a population mean? What is the point estimate for a population mean? So how can you describe a chi-square distribution in terms of its peak? A chi-square distribution. Chi-square distribution. Okay. So what is the difference between a parameter and a statistics? What is the difference between a parameter and a statistics? I say, what is the difference between a parameter? A statistic refers to the mean. Statistics, while parameter refers to the median of the sample. A statistic can be described as a ratio, while parameter is a no. A statistic refers to the sample, while parameter refers to the whole population. So a 95% confidence level, a 95% confidence level is constructed to test the difference between two websites designed for average time spent on the site. In the resulting interval, if the resulting interval is 1.3, what can be inferred about the difference between the two sites? That's funny. So you can say a 95% confidence interval is constructed to test the difference between two websites. I said there is no signal difference between the two sides because the confidence interval contains 0. Okay. We say it contains 0. Oh. You are forecasting analyst for a large lending company. Your job is to forecast the future losses on the loans based on the probability that a given customer will default on their loan or not, which will allow you to charge the correct interest rate. Which statistical distribution is useful in this case? Hmm? Say use for loan. One more questions to go. Let's see. So you have proposed an alternative hypothesis that states that babies sleep more when they take a bath with lavender soap versus regular soap. What type of hypothesis is this? It should be two-tailed. That should be two-tailed. Should be two-tailed. So randomly assigning participants to a treatment group or control group is a way to improve what in an experiment. Okay. Randomly. Oh, two more questions to go. A point estimate is a single value given to an estimate of a population parameter. What is the point estimate for a population standard deviation? What is the point estimate? Oh, the last question, but not the least. During an experiment, participants are assigned to an experimental or control group. Which of the following statement is a characteristics of a control group? Okay. If we select participants, which a variable is not mistested. Check. Okay. Yeah. No more question. And let's see. Ta-da! Man, that was a long. Yeah, I did it. Yes, we did it. Oh. Okay, let's view the result. I think view the results really makes sense. You have a time limit of 4 hours to complete the exam. Okay, this exam assesses the ability to use SQL in data analysis. This exam assesses your ability to use SQL in data analysis. You have a time limit of 4 hours to complete the exam. You'll be given 4 test times related to the real world scenario. Practice with our sample project of. Let me view the result of this first. Ooh, I need to work more on my data management in SQL. Ooh, second attempt. First attempt was, man, this is interesting. I think my first attempt was, yeah, I feel was 84. So I need to work more on data management in SQL. I didn't get all the data management scores. Man, this is interesting. This I screenshotted this here. So I have to complete this particular exam within the next 20. I'll have to read the instruction. This exam assesses your abilities to use SQL in data analysis. You have a time limit of 4 hours to complete the exam. You will be given 4 test items related to a real-world scenarios. Practice with our sample project hub. I think I have to read the instruction again. But for now, this will be the end of the live stream for today. So if you found value in this live stream and having to learn how to prepare for text exam, like to read the questions really quick, think and solve the question. Do support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on day 94, where I'll be teaching, live streaming the practice exam also. I'll also be live streaming the practical exam just to see how it is to prepare for a certification in in SQL in a real world scenario. Alright, thanks for staying to the end of the live stream. Do not forget to support the channel by subscribing to the channel and put on the notification bell, and I will see you in the next live stream.